be sharing how Sridevi's death could have been avoided. It is a form of unnatural death, and how her death could have been avoided. Before I start, I would like to start with the Sadguru Bandaram. Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvadidam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavadidam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. I'm sure you would have heard the news, the shocking news of the death of a very famous Indian film actress, Sridevi. I grew up watching her in so many different movies, her facial expressions, her acting. I can really say that she has definitely taken the acting, the bar, to a very high level. In a time where the heroines are not just like one of the showpieces, she really made a difference in the Indian film industry, and especially some of the very famous Tamil movies like Moonram Pirai, Padinaru Vaidinile. She really proved her bit, and I had so much of respect. Swamiji always says, if anybody excels in a field, it is because they are integrated to that field, and in that way I can really tell that Sridevi was so much integrated to her career of acting, without which so much of success, so much of excellence in that field could have never been achieved. Today, unfortunately, we all had to hear, just at the age of 54, she died while she was attending a family function in Dubai. Some of the news reports say she died out of heart attack. Some of the news reports say that autopsy reports say that her body was found, there was a drowning that happened in the bathtub. Whatever may be the case, I really wanted to say, just out of my feeling for a fellow human being, and especially for somebody who has excelled in the field and who has so much to contribute to the world, her death could have really been avoided. And it's not just Sridevi. In India today, the heart attack, 1.7 million Indians have died out of heart attack just in the year 2016. And out of that, more than 50% of the heart attacks are around the age or less than the age of 50. And more than 25% of such heart attacks are less than the age of 40. Why are we attracting heart attacks? How can we avoid it? And there is a very simple, beautiful way to avoid this kind of a lifestyle. We just have to go back to our roots. Today, an average Indian works maybe 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day. We do so much, we run behind so much, and there is no doubt we have topped the career. We have achieved so much success. The jobs, so much of outsourcing jobs are coming to India. So many new entrepreneurs, Indian-born entrepreneurs are all over the world. So many software engineers. There's no doubt about all that. We are excelling in terms of intellect, in terms of brain. But I really have to say, with a very heavy heart, that Indians have completely neglected our body. Just when we get back to our roots and see what can we do to keep our body hale and healthy, so just so that our family members can enjoy us, we can enjoy a very hale, healthy life. So let me take the example of Sridevi. She had a love marriage with her husband, Boni Kapoor. She has two beautiful daughters. Now, just talking from the angle of her husband and daughters, I'm sure they would have loved for Sridevi to be with them for definitely many more years. Indian film industry is mourning the death of her today. It has given shock waves to the fellow actors and actresses, because she was just there attending a family function in Dubai, and out of the blue, we hear her death of her demise. I'm telling you, just 1 hour of her time every day could have really saved her from death. And that option is there for each and every one of us who are watching this video. I'm telling this with a very heavy heart, that we Indians have really neglected our body, including me. I had a very important incident that happened in my life. In the year after I came to the Adinam, I suffered a very severe back pain just an year back, and nothing could help me come out of the back pain. I had so many injections, so many painkillers, and it was just Swamiji's healing which brought me out of the back pain and completely took me out of it. But even now, just because of my bad posture at work or bad posture in the class, I take conduct classes here. I'm an acharya in the Nityananda Peetham. I again and again attract this back pain. But if only I just do my yoga regularly, I can see that the back pain completely disappears from my system. So if we as Indians really take responsibility for our health, just do 1 hour of true authentic yoga. And this is very important. I'm not saying do 1 hour of gym. I'm not saying do 1 hour of cardio exercises. I'm not saying do 1 hour of some type of yoga. I am just saying do 1 hour of true authentic yoga, which Swamiji, His Holiness Paramahamsa Nityananda, is giving out to the world. I just wanted to read out a few Shastra Pramanas from the true original authentic yoga. Now, what do I mean by true original authentic yoga? Learn yoga only from those who give you the original reference to the scriptures. Our Vedic seers, our Vedic masters have given the true original yoga verse. And when you do the yoga without any adulteration, without any dilution in it, you get the real benefits for what yoga is meant for, which is divine entering into human, ocean entering into a drop. You really experience that higher state of consciousness. You really experience superconscious breakthrough. But even if I have to see just yoga for the sake of health, right? It could have really just 1 hour of Nityananda yoga, even for the last, if she had done for the last 6 months, it could have really saved her from either a heart attack or from falling unconscious. I can give you so many examples of people who just did yoga and really extended their life. It is high time we don't lose our fellow Indians. It's high time we take responsibility for our own health. You may say, oh, I may not have time for my yoga. But understand, if not for you, at least do it for your family. If Sridevi had an option to answer this question, would you have chosen 1 hour of yoga just to extend your life with your family for the next 10 years? Do you think she would have said a no? Of course not. Her family, her children, her husband would have made sure she did yoga every day if they knew this was coming. Life never gives us a surprise. Understand, when we do not take care of our health, we think something that happens to our body as a surprise, but that's just because we have neglected our health. Now, with all due respect to Sridevi, I'm not saying she neglected her health, but all I'm saying is just doing 1 hour of yoga a day would have really saved her, would have really given us my favorite actresses, and would have really given Sridevi back to the world, would have really given Sridevi back to the family. So let us now learn from this and see how we can really help ourselves. Just 1 hour. We are not asking anything else. Just 1 hour. You don't have to pay anything extra. It's completely free of cost. Every day in the morning on nityananda.tv. It's a free online web channel. Just go there, 5 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Turn on the Nityananda TV and do the yoga. You are guided into a 108 original asana sequence, where you are taught how to do the yoga. You are taught the original yoga asanas as per the scriptures. The original shlokas are being chanted. So with the reference to the original verse, it is not somebody's invention. This is a time-tested science over, few thousand years, few 100,000 years. Our ancient seers have done the research and they know doing what yoga asana, how it helps in our spiritual health, in our physical health, in our mental health, and in our emotional health. I will just read out a few of these asanas. One thing I want to read out is about a beautiful asana. It's called the Mahamudra Asana. The Mahamudra Asana, I will read out the reference. It is from Apta Pramana Yoga Pradipika. It says, nothing remains conducive or non-conducive with regard to food. The benefit of this asana, the poison converts into nectar. Even one can avoid death. Diseases like TB, leprosy, tumor, indigestion, etc. can be overcome. It very clearly says just by doing this asana, one can overcome death. You can really not have such sudden accidental deaths in our life. It can really be overcome just by doing this one posture. It's called a Mahamudra Asana. The next asana I want to read out is about Bhadrasana, the Apta Pramana from Gaurantee Samhita. It says, take the position of Jalandhara Bandha, fix the gaze on the tip of the nose. This is called Bhadrasana and its practice destroys all diseases. Understand, dear friends, our masters are not sadistic. They are not going to just entice you with something unless it really brings that effect into your system. When they say just doing this one Bhadrasana can destroy all diseases, they've given the Shastra Pramana. It is not a new invention, it's a time-tested, well-proven science. Indians, let's get back to our roots. Just spend 1 hour a day in your own house. You don't have to pay anything, it doesn't include any money. We are not getting anything out of it. Just practice the true authentic yoga, revived by Paramahamsa Nityananda, called the Nityananda Yoga. If you are interested, leave a comment in this video. I will send you a free ebook of Nityananda Yoga which has 208 asanas with the original Shastra Pramana. You can follow that book and also follow the Nityananda Yoga. Just turn on the Nityananda TV at 5 a.m. Indian Standard Time and do the yoga every day. If not for you, at least do it for your friends and family because they will really miss you if you are not there for them. Nityananda.